coming up to the stage. You might see him on TV. He's on BET. He was on Def Comedy Jam when I was 10 years old. He's amazing. Everybody, please give it up together. Come on, run applause. Come on, everybody, please give it up for Mo Green. Everybody, Mo Green.
Ricky has to stop doing DMT because I was never on BET. Only in his dreams. You know? Clap it up for all the comedians that did their thing. It's fun night. Good spot. I got trust issues.
So don't everyone.
Everybody, right? I don't trust people that don't like pancakes. I don't trust. If you don't like pancakes, you are a hard person to be trusted. Because how could you not like the buttery, golden discs of fluffiness with the crisp edges? That's like saying, I don't like orgasms, man. You can't be trusted, man. I was doing this research paper in State College, and it said that the one thing that Joe Stalin, Genghis Khan, and Adolf Hitler have in common, none of them like breakfast pastries. So if me and you go to eat in the morning time, you know, and you order like wheat toast with no butter, egg with no salt, and black coffee, I'm just gonna assume that you have Mein Kampf in your library. Blue collar worker, you know, got my CDL, drive trucks, I got the hazmat, you know, delivering chemicals, delivering propane, and the run, oh, you do it too? Okay, that's what's up. The run that I'm on right now, I do a lot of stuff in like Brattleboro, Vermont. Wow. Very beautiful, you know what I'm saying? You got the nice evergreen trees and the nice churches. It's very Hallmark Christmas card, like, you know what I mean? But Vermont, especially in wintertime, is known for two things: cold weather and maple syrup. So you know what that means? The women are very thick and hairy. That's exactly what it means. And I'm looking at how beautiful and Christmas card-like this place is, and I realized there are no thugs in Brattleboro, Vermont. No thugs, man. You ain't never seen a thug in a Christmas card. And just as I said that, I'm driving down the street, and I see this black dude walking down the street with a bucket hat, book bag, and black jeans. And I thought to myself, that man's in witness protection. That man is an informant. He snitched on everybody. He told on the entire organization. So he don't got nothing to do except eat pancakes with his hairy, buxom woman. They both share matching flannels. He drives the Subaru when she's at work.
Oh, God.
And I know you're thinking, okay, he has a taste for white women, that's why she's white. No, the reason why she's white is because he's the only black guy in Brattleboro. Why is it that, you know, whenever somebody, like, they find, like, a lot of drug money randomly, and they want to be a good Samaritan, and they give it back to the police? You ever notice the authorities only give them, like, a $500 reward after finding millions of dollars? And not only do they only give them $500, they have a press conference, paste your face all over the news, so the drug kingpins know exactly who gave back your money. They putting you in danger. $500 ain't enough for protection. That ain't gonna pay for your semi-automatic weapon. That's not gonna pay for your Kevlar vest. That's not gonna pay for your security system. 500 would barely buy bullets. You better off just keeping that money and going on the run, man, taking these vacations, man. Turks and Caicos, the Ivory Coast. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe Vermont. Go back to Vermont. You know what I mean? You better off just trying to give the drug money back to the drug dealers. I'm sure amongst the bag of money, they probably got a crumpled up business card. You know? Do drug dealers have human resources? You know what I mean? I figure you call them up. Best case scenario, they give you a little reward. Worst case scenario, they put you on the payroll. You a drug dealer, but at least you safe. At least you ain't dead. You don't gotta run. You know what I mean? I feel like if you are an individual and you're American and you still get scammed by those random callers trying to take money from you with the weird Indian accents, you deserve all the bad that's coming to you, man. There's too much technology to figure out that they scamming us, man. That's like you messing with a dirty prostitute, and you know she dirty, you see she got a missing tooth, you see she got bad skin, but still somehow she wound up with your cell phone charger and your passport, man. That's why whenever one of those call center people call me, you know the best way to get them off of the phone? You have to speak in a worse accent than what they have, man. It works every single time. It is extremely fun to do. Like, I'm sorry, they always call me like they're offering me to put solar panels on my house, but I don't own a home. You understand what I'm saying? So they come, would you like to put solar panels on your house? And I'm like, hello! And they're like, would you like to put solar panels on your, and I'm like, hello! And then he's getting frustrated. I could feel the frustration. So I take it up another notch. I start speaking like a made-up language, like Hebrew mixed with Urdu. I'm like, he's like, come on, man, speak English like a normal American, and click, and they hang up on me. Man, think about the irony. A dude that could barely speak English mad at me because I could barely speak English. God bless America. I know that's kind of racist, you know what I'm saying? 90% of y'all probably racist, but it's not y'all fault though. It's not. Racism is a learned behavior. You put a black baby with a white baby, they will play together. All that hatred is stuff that we teach them. But the lessons don't always come from the most obvious places. Some of y'all didn't learn racism from your friends, from your family, or from your loved ones. Like I said, I drive a propane truck. It's a box truck, through the countryside. And a lot of times, I'm driving through the countryside and I see like the innocent little white kids, they're playing. And whenever kids see a truck, they do this. They want to hit a bum, bum, bum. But my truck don't got an air horn, man. It got beep, beep, beep. That's all I got. It sounds like a hummingbird. Beep, beep, beep. They expect a bum, bum, bum. All I got is the beep, beep, beep. And I don't want to, I don't want to look bad in front of the kids and disappoint them, so I just drive with the stone face. They doing this, and I'm not even looking at them. And Timmy, 5 years old, his first experience was a black man, was me being a jerk to him. But I wasn't doing it intentionally, it's just because my truck don't got the right equipment, man. So because my truck don't got the bump, 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 20 years from now, he gonna be another one of the Proud Boys, yo. If we learn anything in this situation, air horns can stop racism. Oh, man. Doing better in life, like I said, got the full-time job, lost about 45 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And finally got me some life insurance. Clap it up if you got your life insurance. I'm looking. Some of y'all don't got no policies, that's right. $1 million more. You gotta watch out. She's gonna put some like glass in your oatmeal. Watch out. You got that. You got an iron stomach. No. You know what? Benefits. Life insurance is a good thing to have because obviously we don't live forever as far as we know. So you want to take care of your loved ones. And if you've lived an uneventful life, regardless of how much of a jerk you were, once you pass away, the only thing your friends and family gonna remember is the fact that you broke them off with that policy. They gonna forget the fact that you always got caught drinking juice directly out the carton. Because you breaking them off with a policy. They gonna forget the fact that you never return anybody's appliances. Because you're breaking them off with a policy. And me, I'm happy I got my life insurance because before I got my policy, the only thing I was gonna leave my family was my PlayStation. And I don't got that many games. Got a real limited library. It's the game that comes with the console. And it's the PS4, it's not even the PS5. At least I can step my game up and get the latest generation system. Gotta step your game up in life. You can't stay stagnant. That's why for the first time in 10 years, I got myself some new bed covers. I got myself some new sheets. Men don't care about new sheets unless they have a woman. The only reason why you got new sheets because you got a woman. The only reason why you got new sheets, because they got women. If it was not for these ladies, these dudes would ride the sheets till the wheels fell off, man. We don't do it for us. We do it for the buns. But you know, the tariffs is high, gas is high, taxes is high, egg prices are astronomical, man. What's the $5,000 we was promised Doge money? He promised us. We don't got no bread, man. I'm strapped for cash. I love omelets. And I like breakfast more than I like bedding. So you know what I had to do? I got my sheets from the Dollar General, yo. If you know anything about them Dollar General sheets, they got a low thread count. They're very, very coarse. It's like you laying inside a bowl of shredded wheat. You need a pedicure just to get in your bed comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got those corn chips feet in that shredded wheat bed, you're liable to cause a fire. I think that's how all the blazes got started last year in Los Angeles. Some dude hopped in his shredded wheat bed with no pedicure. Half of Hollywood was gone. Half of Hollywood was in a blaze, man. Stepping my game up in life, man. I've been with my woman for the past 24 months. It's the most faithful I've been in 10 months. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. She with her cousins right now, that's why. How's that gonna kill? My lady's Puerto Rican, she's petite, and she's a professional lawyer. You know what that means?
She's gonna kick your ass.
No, that's my life insurance policy. I got no coverage, man. She got me on the allowance, man. She kicked her sons out the will, put me in the will, kicked her sons out.
No, she's gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, she is. If I cheat on her. You know, she's Puerto Rican. She Puerto Rican and she's short. She'll stab my shins. She will stab my shins.
She's gonna kick your ass.
Her voice sounds like this. No, I'm just playing. No, you know what I'm saying? I love my girl, but we was definitely, when you're with somebody for a couple of years, you start to figure out all their idiosyncrasies and things that bother you about them. And my lady, she loves me, she supports me, she gives me an allowance, but I almost had to leave her, man. Because even though she do all those things for me, she's not really skilled in the domestic area. Ew. My lady don't use no fabric softener in the laundry. No fabric softener, you know what I mean? I put on my work clothes, I be looking crunchy and stiff. I'll be feeling like the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. And it's not that many black people that are on this, but it's enough for me to say this. This is gonna get y'all two brothers mad, man. She only used one dryer sheet for 2 loads of clothes. 1 dryer sheet for 2. Black people use 7 dryer sheets for 1 pair of drawers. 7 dryer sheets for 1 pair of drawers. And she mixed the colors with the whites. I said, this is not the dream that Dr. King had in mind. When it comes to mixing my colors and whites, I'm the Grand Wizard of Washington. We just can't do that, man. We cannot do that. Getting older. 47 years old, right? Getting older. You know, she laughing at me because that's not, I'm not old, but I'm entry level old. You understand? I just signed my paperwork to be old, you know? Like when you over 45, that's like you paying your fare into the club of being old, right? And then when you over 50, that's like you in the coat room of the club of being old. And when you over 60, that's like you on the dance floor of the club of being old. And when you over 70, that's like you in the bathroom of the club of being old. And when you over 80, 90, that's like you in the elevator of the club of, you say going down, damn. I was trying to say they're going to heaven, you say they're going to hell, that's messed up. You in the trap door of being old. And it's just like sounds are starting to bother me more. Things seem louder. As I get, or does it just mean like lights seem brighter? Doesn't it seem like everybody have their high beams on at night for some strange reason? I mean, I'm an aggressive driver. Like if you got your high beams on, I'm flickering you. I'm flickering you. Bring your lights down. Bring your lights down. But then their lights get even brighter. They didn't have their high beams on. It's just my eyeballs getting old, yo. The the older I get, the more annoyed I get of things. I'm starting to get fed up and annoyed with CVS. CVS is the most frustrating place on the planet because they always understaffed, right? And they always run out of product, and they put everything behind the glass case. They put toothpaste behind the glass case. They put deodorant behind they put condoms behind the glass case. And I'm thinking to myself, since when did shoplifters get so sexually responsible? If you late for work or you gotta take a leak or your lady is in labor, never stop at a CVS because you're gonna miss all those things. Like I said, they always understand when you're trying to get your condoms out the glass case, you push that button, boom, nobody ever shows up. Nobody ever shows up, because it's one 16-year-old clerk running the front of the store, the back of the store, the pharmacy, she's the janitor, and she's the security guard at the same time. And it's always an elderly woman at the front of the line with a Bible, long list of coupons, holding up life, trying to get a discount on some Friskies, and this chick don't even got no cat. She thinks she's the Mother Teresa of felines. She's trying to feed all the strays on her back porch, and she thinks she overcharged. She's trying to get the clerk to lower the price, but she's only 16 years old. She's not old enough to be a manager. She doesn't have the managerial authority to lower those prices. But the old woman don't care. She still got to get her way. She's like, pardon? Pardon? In aisle 5, it says the Friskies are 4 for $5.99. You're trying to charge me $6.99. I need you to mark that down. And I need you to make a Western Union to my grandson, Jimmy. I love my Jimmy. He needs the money. We would watch a lot of Charlie Chaplin movies in our free time. I told him that was my boyfriend. He didn't believe me, but I had the Polaroids as proof. The Polaroids were the proof. He had such a beautiful mustache. He inspired Adolf Hitler, not the genocide, just the facial hair. That's what you're dealing with when you stop at a CVS. You're going to die of a bladder infection. You're going to get fired from your job. Your lady going to have a baby on the front seat. All because you decided to stop at a CVS. Now, as far as I know, I don't have any children. As far as I know. And my mother always be getting on me, especially black and 47, talking about, Mo, when you gonna make me some kids? Mo, when you gonna make me some grandkids? I said, when you let me have company past 10 p.m. I can't afford rent in hotels. My mother's a hater. This is preposterous. And there's a thing like my mother, because she's in her 60s, she recently got saved. She recently found Christ. So she's no longer fornicating. She's no longer doing funny business in the house. So she's not allowed to do funny business in the house. Nobody's allowed to do funny business in the house. And this is some bull because my mother don't even go to church. My mother be sipping wine while watching YouTube sermons. My mother be sipping wine while watching T.D. Jakes, Tony Evans, and Joe Osteen. And I'm like, Dad, Mom, why you sipping wine while you watching church? She's like, what you talking about? This is the blood of Christ. This is directly from the Bible. This is in Ecclesiastes. This is the Passover. I said, Mom, I understand that, but you drinking Pinot Grigio. It's the wrong color. Bad enough, it's not even the bottle Pinot Grigio. It's the box Pinot Grigio. That Franzia with the plastic bag on the inside, the spigot on the outside. She gonna run out of wine, fill up her glass about, only God can judge me. God is my only judge. You like that? That's that wine spigot sound. That's also the sound you should make when you please your lady. Last one, real quick. I do need to have children, you know. I gotta have kids, you know what I'm saying? And I got a lady, she's 47, I'm 47, but you can't mix old eggs with old sperm, you're gonna get old kids. Baby gonna come out crying like Joe Biden. I need some milk. Let me sniff your hair, it feels so comfortable. So I gotta give me a side baby. In Africa, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go to the motherland and get myself a beautiful side baby with an African sister. You wanna know the main reason, Playboy? Right. Because the infomercials in the 80s and the 90s, and Sally Struthers told me it only costs 25 cents a day to raise a healthy African black baby, man. That's only $7.50 per month. I can afford that. I pay more for Disney Plus. And I don't even watch it. Just like how I'm not gonna watch that baby. Because my dad never watched me. I'm following in my father's footsteps, which happen to be not so big because he's only 5'6". He has very little shoes. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Mo Green, everybody. Mo Green. Give it up for Mo Green, man. What a funny guy. I don't care what he said. I saw him on BT. He's trying to humble us.